Ah, boo. Jump scare. We're back.
Ah!
Okay, well, it definitely is picking up your Discord audio, so that worries.
Okay. Okay. That's good. We don't want my avatar just bouncing up and down to absolutely no sound, now do we?
Thank goodness. That would be
All
so
right.
embarrassing if that happened.
It would be.
Yep.
Anyways, on to file number 4.
Let me just double check. This is... Yep. Okay. It's working.
Okay, good. On to file number 4.
Do the walking corpse.
The Dustin Scours.
Oh, yeah, this is happening. Yeah, mind if I barge in on you? I like that purple.
Hello, Dustin. Is it that time already?
Nah, I ain't come to do the cleaning just yet. I got a funny story you might be interested in. That's all. A real funny one.
Oh? What's that then?
A walking corpse, I call it. You believe in that kind of thing?
Don't be daft, Dustin. A corpse is a corpse. Dead as a doornail. And no better at walking than one.
You reckon? Well, my big bro's seen one of them with his own eyes. And what's more, it was possessed, being controlled by a demon. Intriguing indeed, Dustin. Tell us more.
Aye, now you've got me hooked on this tale. Come, let's hear it.
Hey, thought you might say that. I got this whole thing written down here in this file, and no doubt you two will figure out what's what with it.
Don't you worry, Dustin. Every puzzle has an answer, they say. And the prof always finds it.
Singing.
Singing.
Good to hear, and if you can help my brother out with... Well, oh my gosh, I can't read this.
I feel like he has, like, a very thick English accent. Like, good day, and if you can help me, brother, well, yeah, that'd be diamond.
If you can help my brother out while you're at it, that'd be diamond.
Your brother, Dustin? How's he involved? Dramatic. A fascinating case. That's how the prof described it.
A fascinating
Fascinating
case.
weren't the word. More like plain frightening. It were deep in the South American jungle, in a tiny cliff-top hut. The victim were an archaeologist. He had an axe planted within his brow. There were 4 suspects. Well, 4 human ones, and someone else. Nearby villagers were saying it were the work of a demon.
Well, we just got magic introduced.
Demons don't exist. I were sure about that. Once we finished on looking on this case, though, I were a bit wiser. Demons do exist. Oh, aye. The walking corpse!
I see. Justin did a good job of talking us into this one, didn't he? So it was just them having fun in the room, I guess. For fun case.
I suppose. What do you mean?
Let me explain the case a bit. A small group of archaeologists were carrying out a dig at an ancient site in the South American jungle. Archaeology, oh my god. The day after they commenced work,
game.
the body of the group's leader, a Dr. Archaeology, was discovered. Murdered professor, major world archaeologist, created many important finds. Rumors abound of taking others' glory and fabricating discoveries.
Murder, is it?
It's always murder. That's all we're working on. This is what we know. Are we gonna find his wife as the next suspect? Olaji and his crew had made what was thought to be a very significant discovery, a curious stone idol.
Very curious.
I've only played Mystery Mask when it comes to Professor Layton. He is with the red-haired dude. Very much looks like a Layton character could appear in that game.
Hey, what a creepy little chap.
Back at their hotel, the team asked the proprietor if he had a safe place where they could store their finds. He recommended a small hut at the top of a nearby cliff.
Oh, aye. Cliff tops provide more natural defenses, don't they? Excuse me. I remember that from second year geography.
That evening, a local who'd been helping on the dig presented the team with some homemade liquor. Keen to celebrate their great find, Olaji and the other member of the crew started drinking. It was in the middle of that night, where things started to go wrong. The phone rang at the front desk of the hotel with a call from the hut. It was Olaji's on the line, screaming, "It's a demon, it's going to kill me, help." The proprietor rushed over to the hut, but the door was locked. Apparently it's a special lock that has only one key, which is impossible to duplicate. Is it? The proprietor, a man by the name of Micah Sasukasa, had no choice but to break the door down.
He must be a burly fellow then.
Yes, but the scene that confronted him inside the hut would have made even the toughest of men wince.
What were in there, Prof?
Olaji's dead body with the axe that killed him still lodged in his skull.
Nasty.
An even more unbelievable turn of events followed. Olaji's lifeless corpse got up and lunged to attack.
Give over!
There are two witnesses despite the apparent impossibility of the axe incident.
I've got chills running down my spine now.
The ensuing investigation revealed another interesting fact. The stone idol the team had found on the dig had completely vanished from the scene. Apparently, it was possessed by a demon.
Come on, Prof. You don't really believe it were the work of a demon, do you?
That's what was rumored to be the case among the locals in the area.
Don't you think maybe we should leave well alone in this case, Prof?
We can't, because it sounds fun. The local police are detaining one of the archaeologists who was asleep outside the hut.
There you go, you see? It were no demon, it were a human, I knew it!
Well, that archaeologist was Albert Einstein.
Ha! What a twist!
Is Justin's brother. Oh.
No
They're
way.
related.
Is this a reference to the hit game Layton Brothers?
Oh, gee, the other Layton brothers?
It's brothers. They're not Layton, but they're brothers. That's important, obviously.
There might be a lion on screen. Winks.
I'm alive. Just give me a second.
It's fine.
Okay, there we go. Had to deal with something outside.
Oh,
Anyways,
let's see.
what? Our Dustin, who dropped off all them papers before?
Yes, our Dustin, the cleaner, is very 80s
He was just
looking
Dustin.
brother. Looks like the only one to help is the brothers to identify the culprit.
In that case, let's get stuck in.
My thoughts exactly, so let's consider the possibilities. There are 4 suspects. The first, as we already said, is Dustin's brother, Doug Scowers. I think it's him, but...
No, not Dustin, not Doug.
On the night of the murder, he and Olaji were drinking together. Unfortunately, they got drunk, and the Scowers can't remember what happened. I mean, he said the other guy takes credit for things. I feel like that's gonna be the linchpin here for, like...
Maybe... If you weren't Dustin's brother, I'd be more than a little suspicious of that.
Yeah, because then he's one of the only suspects. I mean, witnesses. Well, Lucy, he's still a suspect. We can't rule out the possibility that he's guilty. The next suspect is the owner of the hotel, Micah I just see the word sauce or sus, and I'm like, haha, humor, sauce. Micah Sasukasa, the owner of the only hotel in the vicinity of the site where Olaji was digging. Being strong at the hotel makes a little profit. I'm strong man, but timid. But they weren't at a hotel. They were at a...
Oh, he's the fellow that recommended they use the hut in the first place, eh?
Then we have a local by the name of Chico Carreta, who lives in the village near the site of the dig. Guide. Again, I thought this was like a child. He's 25.
I know, right?
I thought it was a kid. His name's Chico. It's just like boy.
This
like
game does not do ages very well. Ages and looks very well.
They do not match at all.
The 31-year-old guy looked like he could be about like 13 at the oldest.
Guide on account of an English ability, engaged to be married to Atista.
Who's going to be their suspect?
Yeah,
Probably.
he's the only one with a relationship getting in the way.
Oh my gosh, it's another relationship!
He's also the person who gave liquor to Olaji and Scowers.
That's a bit fishy.
Finally, there's Mariana Atista, a young woman who works at Sasukasa's hotel. She is 19, engaged to be married to a 25-year-old.
That's a steep age gap, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's the second time there's been a weirdly steep age gap, and this is the steepest. I kind of wonder if it's a localization
the affair,
thing.
I didn't point it out, but the affair with Destiny and Roscoe was about 11 years apart.
It was? I didn't even read their, like, ages on that one.
Destiny was 27, Roscoe's 38.
Yeah, I mean...
This is very weird.
That one I could always excuse more, right? But 19 and 25 is incredibly steep.
Steep for that time.
Why. So I kind of used to think maybe there's localization shenanigans going on.
Maybe.
Because with how the guy looks, I could imagine him having not been 25, but they need to change it so it made sense why he was handling alcohol, you know?
Or it could be like, you know, cultural thing. Because we don't know the culture of these locals. Maybe that's just how that works. I don't know.
I don't know. I'm gonna go with my alcohol theory.
Yeah.
He needs to at least be over 21 when they're localizing it to not be in trouble with that. I don't know. Whatever.
This game is very cursed.
about it each time it shows up.
This game is very cursed. That's the point.
She's the one who heard Olaji's dying screams over the phone.
Last doesn't look much like a murder, I must say.
Good evidence. And that's all our suspects. The dead woman also didn't really look like much of a murderer.
Yeah.
There are a number of very peculiar things about this case, but the biggest mystery is how the murder took place.
Aye, because when Sasukasa got to the hut, the door was still locked shut from the inside, weren't it?
Yeah, so the only window in the hut is barred, making it impossible for anyone to get in or out that way.
So where did the killer disappear to then?
Where indeed? Those are all the details we have so far. With so little information to go on, I'm sure you'll find it hard to guess who the culprit is. But still, what's your gut feeling, Lucy?
Always start with your gut feeling, eh, Prof? That's helped before.
Absolutely.
Right, well, I can't say this case doesn't give me the willies, but I'll give it my best bash. Investigate the crime scene.
I'm gonna say identify immediately. I feel like investigating the crime scene, we just end up doing that later anyways, and then just have a lot less to do in between them.
But that's probably a good thing. We get that part done, so then we have evidence to mull over.
I guess. It just feels like we went through the other thing too quickly with like, oh, find the bullet. It's like, we did that already.
Yeah, but then it'll make it easier for us to find where the actual bullet is.
Yeah, I
because
guess.
we'll know then where the bullet is. Or something. Or in this case, the axe, or whatever. Give it a look-see. Oh, there's a lot to check over, too.
Around enough in 5 minutes? He's making popcorn. Even if you're putting your popcorn in the microwave for 5 minutes, you're oh, I used my fingers for this. Wait, there's like
shoot. That's a lot of... Okay. Let's check outside the door.
Oh my god, Slenderman.
Oh no!
Okay, let's look outside.
I mean, this was prime Slenderman.
Okay, I got to actually hold my phone and use it for this section.
Okay.
At first, I haven't actually played the game like a mobile game. Use my hotel stuff to chop firewood.
Okay, so the axe probably okay,
literally nothing else.
Okay, next, quick, we gotta go. We gotta go. There's door, and then there's screw, and oh.
Thick wooden door. That's a door sussy casa. Broke it. There's no question it was locked at the time.
Hinges.
One of the screws is missing.
And the screw's down there on the floor by Doug.
Small screw made of pure brass.
Excuse me. Doug.
Cyrus was fast asleep and only woke when roused by a police officer. Alcohol was found in his bloodstream in large quantities.
Oof.
Bro was drinking too much. But what's behind the house?
Nothing. A cliff, maybe.
Oh, is this whole hut just hanging off the edge of the cliff like this? Wow.
That's so...
That is a precarious
normal.
It's very normal.
That's so normal.
Crate C and crate D. A crate labeled D lid remains nailed down and the contents have not been disturbed.
Unimportant. Next.
A crate labeled C removed, contents are taken. That might be where the statue was. Nothing else.
Maybe?
That's just what my first thought is.
Window.
Covered with iron bars. Stone idol would have just about fit through. How convenient for you to tell us that, game.
Crate A.
The lid has been removed. The contents have not been taken, despite being artifacts of considerable value. Yeah, it's probably just because the statue is taken. Has been removed, but contents have not been taken. A variety of ancient weapons. Not an axe, though, I'd imagine.
Odd. What about the body?
What about the body?
Mr. Axe said.
Mr. Low
Bloodstain.
Polygon.
Yeah, that's a bloodstain, alright.
The stain left by the massive hemorrhage from the head wound.
There was a massive hemorrhage?
Hemorrhage.
No way.
Ology. Ology.
Ology.
It was
Eulogy.
taken on an elongated shape.
Because this man needs a eulogy after his death. Hut key.
Splitting axe for making firewood appears to have been planted in Ologi's brow from squarely in front of him. All points have been wiped off. The print.
Of course. Of course.
I think you can use alcohol to take prints off things, maybe. Constructed in a special way that makes duplication impossible, this is the only key to the hut. It was found in the victim's pocket. So it was someone who could have taken the keys. Ologi's dead body with the axe still lodged in his... Oh, wait, already... Oh. No other injuries are evident. His jacket collar is ripped, but that's the only part. Okay. This is so much to look at. Okay.
What's that?
Fishing.
Fishing.
Angling equipment designed for catching very large fish. Complete set.
I see.
Suitcase containing archaeological data and notes made of aluminum. It looks weighty and it remains unlocked.
I see. It's a case of brevity.
Signs uses the hotel being stored in the hut. That okay. A plain table with 2 glasses on it.
What about that alcohol, though?
I wonder what the that sign says. Strong yet easy to drink local liquor. Wicker basket. Liquor basket. Wicker basket. Ugh, I can't say words with L's and
A
W's.
liquor basket. So
Get
he can
from
die in a
Korea.
liquor casket.
Bars.
Just kidding.
It has spilt on the floor, leaving a stain. Open on a page that reads Stone Idol Crate C. It literally just scours and creates a fan. Literally, everything's just like, it's in Crate C. All the other crates exist, so it can be in Crate C.
Crack in the idol's head. So there are 3 people's hands on it.
Ologies. Yeah, okay. And Ologies not on the rand notes. Oh, wait, no, that is. Okay. And there's also gloves on the table, but they didn't bring that up.
Very odd.
Although I would say the gloves would be odd, considering there were no fingerprints.
There seem to be 2 more areas.
Wait, why is it?
Intercom.
Direct connection to the hotel reception, functional but old, and the sound quality is poor. Fingerprints have been wiped off. So
You
this
can
was
tell?
used.
Kotuk.
Nothing was hung on it.
That everything? But there's a little bit there. Little
Oh,
circle. It's a little
sneaky.
circle.
Rafter damage. There's a notch on one of the beams that supports the hut. It's nearly created apparently by a thin wire or cord.
Huh?
Thin wire or cord.
Ayo. Dangling corpse?
Was the corpse
Interesting.
puppeted or something?
I could see that.
It
Then the
would be
wire broke and it
wild.
fell. I could see that though.
It would explain the bloodstain being so strange, I guess. Because he was moving.
Yeah, he got up and moved. It's the walking corpse, after all. I think that's all the evidence we can get. So,
Time to solve
name
this.
that culprit.
Who did the murder? Whose behavior do you find the most sus then, Lucy?
Well, it's the stone.
Stone Idol.
It's the stone idol, obviously.
That harbors a demon inside. Okay.
No way. I don't want to say dog.
I want to say
but-
it's Doug.
You want to say it's dog?
Okay.
He dislikes those who chase fame too eagerly. The other guy takes fame.
Indeed. It could also be the stone idol because I don't know.
I don't know, the wire thing really just makes you think like that probably nothing mystical.
Yeah.
I don't know why Micah would ever care about any of this really.
Yeah.
It just seems like he's a dude.
Coretta might.
Coretta is I could.
Coretta has the suspicion of being, you know, relatively close and in touch with the personal legends and all that.
Yeah,
So,
I could,
I don't know.
but
Maybe.
don't know about her.
There's literally nothing about her.
There's nothing about her that really stands out.
But
about Stone Idol
wait, she
because-
was fluent in English.
So is he though.
No, but being fluent in English, she taught Coretta. Interesting.
Oh. I don't know how that would make her a suspect.
Obviously, because she speaks English, therefore she is supposed to. Anyways, I guess we'll go with Doug. But then again,
Oh, what makes you think that?
well, look, I don't like to speak ill of anyone's family, so I hope I don't upset Dustin with this, but the fellow were with the victim at the crime scene all night long. It's got to be him.
I forgot about the thing where he was asleep the whole time. That would need some explaining. So after Scours
Yeah.
killed Olaji, she somehow locked the hut door from within, then went to sleep outside. Although I did just come up with a crack theory. There was
Crack
a
theory,
screw
sure.
on the ground next to him when he was passed out. I think maybe the wire that went across the rafters could have been operated through the screw hole that went outside, and that's why he was sitting there, is because he was moving it. I don't know.
Aye, he must have done.
Why do you think he would have chosen to go to sleep right next to the scene of his crime?
I suppose he must have been flagging. He were probably tired. Not tired. He just flaked out.
I'm not
Alcohol.
sure I can imagine someone so tired figuring out how to lock the hut from the inside. No, I don't think Scours is our man. I think the culprit is Coretta, the guide.
That would have been my second choice. Give over! That little lad?
Yes, let's see, I'm...
80-something% positive. Oh,
Oh,
okay.
it went up. 95.1% sure. I'd very much like to interview Mr. Coretta in person. I wonder if we can find him. Bring him all the way over
It
here.
might take us a while to track him down, what with him living in the middle of the jungle, eh? I'll just bob out and see what we can do. What I can do, all right? She literally just bobbed out. Prof, we're dead lucky. Coretta's right here in town. It just so happens he's over doing a spot of sightseeing.
How convenient. Uncannily convenient, but still, let's not waste a chance to call him in then.
Already done. He's on his way right now.
Good, let's go over what we know about the man before he arrives.
Well, he's an expert at the ancient site and speaks some English, so he were a good choice as the guide.
Yes, it seems English speakers are in short supply in the village where he comes from.
Ed, did you know this, Prof? Looks like Coretta and Atista lass are engaged to be married. They make a champion couple, they do.
If it is him, then I'm assuming Aretta's the accomplice.
Yeah. Jamie's our prime suspect, eh?
Ding dong, murder's here. Right, let's get to the truth. Teleports behind you. Hello, you must be Mr. Chico Coretta, are you?
Hola! You could call me Chico.
Just I'm just gonna start with hola, I'm offended. It's like, why is he speaking Spanish? My brain. I'm Fendi Layton. I'm an analytical investigator. Feel free to call me Al if that's easier for you. No one calls him Al.
And well, wait, no, the guy from last time.
Yeah, but they're not very friendly about it.
Al! Al! I'd like to speak to you on a personal matter, Al. Why did you eat my sandwich again, Al? Anyways, and I'm Lucy. I'm the prof's assistant. It is nice to meet you, Al and Lucy.
So, I hear you've come over to do some sightseeing.
Mariana. She told me that I come here. It's very nice. Well, we're very sorry to call you in like this and mess up your holiday. It's no problema.
He just has that on him.
Yeah, just casually. Hey, up! What's with the mask?
My murdering mask.
Is my happy face. Crikey. Makes him sound different and all with that thing on.
Okay, I already see where this is going. The voice over the telecom, I'm assuming, with the bad quality, and now we have a mask that can change a voice, was probably, you know, not the dude.
Hey, amigas, you want a gift? I buy these cookies just before. It's for you.
Make him kind of sound Italian.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go with Italian.
Which is ironic considering I'm the only one here who's Latino.
No.
I don't speak with any kind of Spanish speaking
Oh.
affliction, really.
Okay, I can't really do a Spanish accent all that well.
Italian's
So-
fine.
Italian, sure. Oh, thanks very much. Very kind of you. Hey, isn't this for mashing? It's tea, not bickies. Biscuits?
Yeah. Oh, they're having a culture moment because cookies mean different things.
Yeah. See, it's right here on the box in massive letters. Oh no, I make a mistake. Mask? How many of them things have you got?
The Miracle Mask Professor Layton reference? Am I correct in thinking, Mr. Coretta, that while your spoken English is excellent, you can't read or write it? You cannot read or write at all.
I speak! Is good, no? I understand you. You understand me, see?
3 R's.
Hi, it's wonderful. There's not to get excited about.
So let's get down to business, shall we? We're investigating the murder of Dr. Archaeology, as I'm sure you're aware. We would very much appreciate your assistance in the matter, Mr. Coretta. Would you be willing to help?
Si, I help you muchos.
Excellent. So let's start by examining the corpse and the murder weapon, shall we?
Aye, the walking corpse.
Kinda thought this was gonna be a hypothetical they were doing.
Same.
Yeah,
That's the real mystery here.
It's real. It's just demons.
It's real. There's demons. There's devils.
And there's the hut door to consider, of course. Somehow the victim was killed in a room locked from within.
He's not the work of humans. He's the work of the Diablo.
4. Diablo 4 did this.
Darn you, Blizzard!
Blizzard killed them.
Blizzard. Yeah, it was Blizzard's fault. Let's just blame the entire company for it. They killed the Diablo series. They're gonna kill a random guy too.
They would.
Anyways. Yeah, probably. Blizzard can hire hitmen. They didn't make Hitman. Who made the Hitman series?
The way you say Hitman sounds like Pikmin a bit. It just made me think.
Yes,
Agent
they hired
Pikmin.
Pikmin to kill him.
Maybe,
Imagine that. The Pikmin just lift the axe. They just are like they just go up chair and then
Bio Interactive from Copenhagen.
Okay.
Huh. Mystery solved.
Let's go. We're done with the Oh wait, we're still doing this one.
Yeah.
All right. Keep your scary ideas to yourself, please, Mr. Coretta.
A fascinating theory.
Oh, come on, Prof.
Right, well then let's start an investigation of the scene. Jump right into it.
Murder weapon.
So where do you want to start? Oh. Murder weapon, probably. Explain all this already, but just in case I wasn't clear.
See,
Murder.
Of course you find the killing weapon first of all things, CC. I know that.
Where
It was the axe in the head. Obviously. Well, it's this axe here. That's your murder weapon. It's very easy to see, no?
Indeed, after all, it's still lodged in the man's skull.
All right. Pardon me for stating the obvious. You know, I see this axe before somewhere. See, somewhere near the hut.
Perhaps the killer picked up the axe from nearby. Probably the woodcutting, so you can figure out where it might have come from, Lucy.
Maybe. We know where it came from. It's outside!
Came from the rafters.
No, the stump. Probably. Likely. What's an axe used for? Splitting wood, of course.
Yeah, an axe wouldn't have been out of place here.
CC is here where the axe was before. I am many times cutting Woodwell Marina. She's talking with me. So the killer must have grabbed the axe from here before heading into the hut then, eh? See? It is like that.
So would anybody have had access to this axe then?
See? Of course! Everyone working in this place must take their turns to cut up the wood.
Sound like a Wario.
Doesn't tell us a fat lot then, does it, eh?
No, perhaps not. Okay, let's turn our attention to something else then. Corpse, I guess. Now let's examine the body.
That body moved, even though it were dead, you mean? It's a Diablo who killed this man. It's a Diablo who make the dead man walking. No, I still can't believe it.
Let's see what our investigation covers. Come on, Lucy. Examine the body. I wonder where it could be.
Maybe where that axe is buried? I don't know.
A liquor bottle. Oh wait, that's not it. I immediately clicked the wrong thing anyways.
It's the corpse. Duh.
Thank you.
Well, this is it. The walking corpse.
Yes, a grim sight. The axe still lodged in his skull. But rather deeply at that.
Yeah. It's dead very quick this way, no? See, I think so.
Instant death.
It's no laughing matter, Mr. Caretta.
The question is, did the corpse really move or not? So they just Thanks, offender. What proves the body moved? The blood stain.
Well, there's this bloodstain here. It looks like the body were dragged across the floor. Or dragged itself.
Certainly hard to deny that the body did indeed move from this chair after death occurred. Now we must ascertain whether it moved by itself or whether something moved it.
It's the Diablo who moves the dead, Signor. His punishment of the gods. Dead folk can't move about. That'd be too frightening to contemplate.
There's no point wildly speculating about what happened. Let's simply continue our investigations. I mean, it can't because there's no footprints.
Wildly speculating like we were doing before.
Yeah, throw things at the wall. But I mean, there's no like footprints. There had to be some kind of like footprints or something. When the hotel proprietor and Mrs. Tista came running to the hut, they found the door locked. Yet when Mr. Sasukasa broke the door down and went inside, the killer was nowhere to be seen.
How did he or she pull that one off then, eh? Maybe it passes through the walls. Or it makes itself minuscule and squeezes through the bars of the windows. Both rather far out ideas, thank you, Mr. Kurata. We're looking for something that actually based in reality, I think. He's a Diablo, this killer. He's not worried about the reality.
Let's take the possibilities one by one. We'll start by examining the window. Shall we, Lucy? Now investigate.
I think so.
I have to see my fingers again.
No, not the fingers.
Which one was the further one? Is this one?
Yeah, gotta be there. There's just the one window in the hut, but with these iron bars on it.
No, there's no way someone could have gone through here.
But if you are a Diablo and you make yourself like a minuscule stone figure, this is possible, see?
That was a human who committed this heinous crime, but I agree, he did have the devil in his heart. So next, we must examine the door. Perhaps there's a trick that allows it to be opened without the key.
Right, you are, Prof. Let's have a look.
Opened without the key. I mean, probably the hinges, right?
Oh, he is, yeah. There's a screw.
Oh, well, we have to click on the door.
Hey, it's a tough-looking door, this.
There's something... that's like... How many times have
That's
we even
thought.
seen a thought bubble in this game?
I don't know.
There's something rather odd about this door.
Oh? What's that, Prof?
Never mind for now. Dude, you do not help yourself.
Bro,
in these
you are
situations.
withholding evidence. Or withholding questions.
Looks like the door is definitely locked. There can be no question of that. Could there have been a duplicate? Oh.
Couldn't there have been a duplicate key, though? He's a very special lock. It's not possible to make the duplicate key. Senior Sasukasa. He is always telling us it is so. It's something he is very proud of.
And that one and only key was found inside the hut.
I think we'd best take a look at that key, don't you?
A good idea. Do you think you can find the key to the hut?
Leave it to me, Prof. Find the hut key. Dun, dun, dun.
It was
right there.
Right there. I guess on him.
In the low poly pocket. Over here, Prof. I found it. The key to the hut.
The proprietor being so proud of it kind of makes me think that it... I don't know, I don't think it could be him, but...
No, he's just proud of his, design. Which...
But he'd be the only person who could theoretically copy it.
Yeah.
In the victim's pocket, was it? Very interesting.
I don't suppose the killer could have got the key back in Olaji's pocket from outside after locking up. See, if the killer is Diablo, yeah.
Okay, this guy is just not helpful at all. I don't think there's been a single thing he said that's actually helped with anything.
What's up, Prof?
Something that caught my eye when we examined the door before. There's something peculiar about it.
Peculiar? What?
There's something about the hut door that's quite different from other doors. Okay. The fact that one of the screws is missing? I mean, it had to be the hinges, right? Oh, wait, yeah, there it is. It's because the hinges are outside of the door. I mean, outside of the hut.
Yeah?
That's weird, because why would you ever design it like that? They're usually on the interior wall.
Hey, Prof, there's a screw missing from one of the hinges here.
That's not the only peculiarity. The hinges themselves are unusual, and that's what's been standing out to me.
Really? What's funny about them?
It's normal to fit the hinges on the inside of a door, because that would make sense, because you could literally just take the screws out and then remove the door if you feel like it.
Yeah.
Which, you know what, maybe they did. They said that the guy broke down the door. He could just be lying and they did that, and that's why one of the screws is missing. In which case that also leads more evidence to the proprietor being guilty here. And my only evidence for a motive is that they said the hotel doesn't make money.
So killing someone makes it money.
Well, I mean, if you have a bunch of rare artifacts in the room, you know, could sell them, I guess.
Yeah, but even killing the person wouldn't mean you'd get all those artifacts, though.
Yeah, I don't know. Think about a normal house. If the hinges were fitted on the outside, it would cause problems, wouldn't it? You can see why, presumably.
The door could be removed.
Yeah.
Someone on the outside of the store could have opened it by removing the hinges.
And the proprietor is the one who suggested the hut, instead of just his hotel. So I don't know, I'm kind of actually beginning to be a bit suspect of that dude. Exactly. No matter how unusual the lock is, simply by removing the hinges, anyone can get inside with ease.
So, what you're saying is...
The hut wasn't necessarily the impenetrable fortress we've been led to believe it was.
So we've cracked it! I don't realize is something like this impossible. Incredible!
It's a little too soon for celebrations, you see. We need some evidence that the door really was involved in that way. Look for the missing screw. That will likely tell us something.
Yeah. Easy.
Like it's
it's
next to
literally
the
right
dude.
there. Literally right there. Find the missing hinge screw. Right by Doug.
Small screw made of pure brass. It's covered in mud, dirt.
Here's that screw, Prof.
So it's around here as we suspected. Good work.
Sussy.
But it's rather more grimy than I'd expected. Perhaps.
Perhaps what?
Never mind, let's have forensic. Dude, you're a detective. I mean, investigator. Let's have forensics check it out for us.
I'll get it over to them straight away.
Good, we'll continue investigating the scene while we await the results.
Okay. We're still no closer to figuring out how the corpse went walking, though, are we?
No, and the tantalizing mystery would seem to be the key to this whole incident.
Is proof that the Diablo, it is coming here for us. Give over. It's no such thing.
Still, we've gleaned some very important information.
The hinges. I can't wait for forensics to get back to us with a report. I think you are wrong.
Wow. That's the most
Just-
straightforward
No.
summary of every single person we've interviewed for this so far.
Yeah.
I think you are wrong.
No, the whole game's been boiling down to, I think you are the killer, dude. The killer. No. The investigators.
Exactly.
No, dude. Here's the evidence. You're really the killer. Right here. The killer. No.
We had the biggest last time. It literally switched the game from ending.
Yeah.
So, no, I'm totally not that.
No. I actually didn't know that the gun killed my wife. Or
It's like,
soon to be
what
wife.
are you talking? I can't believe you didn't start with him being framed. He's like, it was this other dude who did it. It's like, why?
Frustrating.
You know you were framed, you continue to, like, double frame someone else for a murder.
Just doubling
Why?
down on the framing. Because it's the Diablo who make this man dead. No, it weren't. It were a human that's done this, like you or I.
Why don't we consider the motive for the crime while waiting for forensics to get back to us?
The motive?
Yes, there's a very obvious reason for this murder.
Okay, let me figure it out now then. Let's see now. The motive.
There was a reason why Olaji was murdered. The crime had a clear motive. There's evidence here that points to it. That's what you're looking for.
Good investigation.
Oh, what reveals the motive? I thought we were gonna do statements. What reveals the motive?
Maybe it's on the papers.
You're right. Actually, that could be it.
Written notes. Mm,
Photos. Cracking idol's head. I don't know.
Sure.
Stone idol, crate C. I'm gonna do crate C first, because that's just the idol itself.
Yeah. This crate here is empty. The killer must have stolen whatever were inside.
What do you think was inside that crate? Yeah, and now we do the notes. Again, we're figuring it out by getting it backwards.
Yeah, exactly. It were the stone idol in here. That's what were in the crate.
In other words, Ologi was murdered so the killer could steal the stone idol.
No!
Discord just blasted you to oblivion.
Okay.
Johnny,
Momentary.
you
Yeah, momentary. Whatever. We're back.
good
I think. Okay.
now? Yeah, you're back.
The Diablo and the stone figure. It breaks out from this crate itself. And then it kills Senior Archie. Because the Senior, he trespassed in this place. For this, he is punished by the gods. That thing were made of stone. It couldn't move on its own, you chump. No! The stone Diablo! It kills the Signor!
Oh,
See,
man.
Senior Archie, his life is taken by the stone figure. Hey, no talking to some folk, is there?
I was intending to wait till the report came back from forensics, but maybe we'll do things differently. I think it's time to demonstrate that the killer in this case was very definitely human. Oh, he's like fed up with this now. Over to you, Lucy.
Well, not that fed up yet.
Well, for him, who is normally, you know, always about the process, to be like, okay, I've had enough. Let's just get this over with. Probably
Suspect.
I mean, the
Seems a
music's
bit
going.
Suspect. Already.
My favorite murder suspect, a rock. It's very Ace Attorney.
Yes.
Like how an Ace Attorney does like a parrot as a witness or something.
I need to play the Ace Attorney games now.
Oh wow, we're going straight to it.
Yeah.
The perpetrator of this crime, who killed Archaeology and stole the stone idol, could not have been a demon. No, the killer's human, but a human that possesses the heart of a demon.
Yeah. There's no possible. The killer can be no human. It's making no sense. It's impossible. This Signor! He must be killed by the Diablo! It's the only way! The lad's getting more and more worked up, Prof. He's cracking. No, he
No,
really
he's
isn't.
not.
Actually.
We have not done anything to break his heart on this.
There is no damage.
He's certainly determined to make us believe it was the work of a demon. Not really. He's had really no evidence besides going to...
Is not what I want you to believe. Is what you must believe, because is the truth. The stone figure with the Diablo inside. It breaks out from this wooden box. It kills Senior Archie, and it escapes through the window. Even Senior Archie says Diablo. No? He shouts it in the telephone. Aye, that is what Miss Etista said in her statement as it happens.
I think you'll find that cry was the killer impersonating Dr. Ologi. A simple examination of the intercom by the door will make the immediate clear. Lucy, would you?
Is intercom here, Prof? This is the only way to contact the front desk from within the hunt, eh?
This is interesting that they're bringing up the evidence now, considering there was no guarantee we even found this yet. If we didn't do any investigating beforehand. So I wonder how this would have played out.
What is this game cooking right now?
Yeah, because I wonder how this would have played out if we didn't do any investigating beforehand. Yes, and if Dr. Ologi had indeed screamed for help on this intercom, something else would be very amiss. Do you know what that is?
The sound quality is poor.
Yeah.
Anything could have sounded like anything.
Oh.
There's nothing strange about this! Yeah, hang on, maybe I...
We're supposed to believe that Dr. Lodge was calling the miss a perilous danger. So with that in mind, what would seem rather strange? Well, I mean, you know, fingerprints. Even though they already kind of mentioned it, so I didn't think that was going to be it, since it's just in the file.
Ah, there we go, our first crack. It's because the fingerprints have been wiped off, isn't it, eh? Oh, Logi would hardly have wiped off his own prints if he were in the middle of being attacked by a demon.
And surely no demon would be concerned with wiping his victim's fingerprints away.
I say nothing. No, it's pretty plain to see. The scream down the intercom, or the killer impersonating Dr. Ology. Whoever it was knew he wouldn't be found out on account of the poor sound quality.
And that's
what
not
I
all.
said.
Yeah, got it in one. There's evidence on the scene that contradicts the possibility that the demon broke out of the crate itself. Do you know what that evidence is? Probably just that there were way more than one crate opened, you know? If it was just that one crate, then that would be the only thing tampered with.
Yeah. If the stone idol broke itself out of the crate it were in, then how come there's 3 crates with their lids off, eh? Is because... See! Because the Force! It is so much!
I don't think so. I think the killer didn't know what was inside each crate. So he opened the crates one by one until he located the stone idol.
Maybe the Diablo, it is making a person do these things for it. You just won't let this Diablo thing go, will you?
Humans like that of which you speak do not exist. What do exist are humans with demons in their hearts. Who is the demonic heart in this case, Lucy? Why don't you enlighten us? Oh, straight to who it is. Statue. It was a statue.
Yes. Obviously. I
I
guess Chico, because that's what it's going to be pointing to.
guess. I kind of still think it's this dude.
I can see it, but
I mean, I still. It could be him. It's so suspect that he chooses this location, is the only one who knows how the lock works. And I feel like he didn't break it down usually. But at the same time, Kreda is the only one who's really being aggressive about this. I mean, he's the only one we've interviewed, obviously. But
yeah.
I don't know.
It always seems like we only interview one person most of the time.
And everyone we've interviewed
And
has
then
kind
that
of
just-
been the suspect.
That just seems to be the... Oh, Logi's killer were? You, Mr. Coretta? Muchacha. It's hurt me very much you say this. If it's true, and someone is taking the stone figure... Why you think it is me? You have something evidence that I am the killer?
Certainly. Along with one other piece of evidence, the 3 open crates heavily implicate you in this crime. With that additional evidence, the truth is blindingly obvious. Let me give you a hint. It has to do with the biscuits that you brought us as a gift, Mr. Kurita. So something with the words. The crates and what give the killer away, and it had to be something about writing. I mean, the only things that are really written here are the signs. I mean, the notes.
Yeah.
Crack in the idol's head.
Yeah, they both have fingerprints on it.
Okay, well, him not being able to read that the crate was in crate C does explain why he broke through all of them first before getting to C.
Yeah.
So this could be that.
Crate contained the stone idol were written plain as day onto the open page of this notebook. But despite that, the killer opened 3 of them before he got to that crate over there with the idol in. In other words, the killer can't read. And that, Mr. Coretta, points the finger pretty well straight at you.
We found your fingerprints all over the notebook, so we know without question that you saw what was written in it. But since you can't read, it didn't help you. Just saying, like, bro can't. Yeah. Bro is illiterate.
Bro cannot understand words on a page.
English, but you are none the wiser as to the location of the idol. Here's the twist.
Oh. See. See! It's true. Yeah? You're fessing up just like that? You, Senior Layton. And you, Muchacha. You are very clever.
You admit the crime?
See. I killed the Senior. I put the axe in between his eyes. How could you do something that grim? How? Because Senior Archie, he say take the stone figure away. Even I give him the special liquor from my people. He no listen to what I say. Is then, when I know what to do, I hear the voice.
A voice?
See, the voice of the Diablo.
It was the statue the whole time.
Again. Of course, I knew it. Here we go again. I give you my power. Kill the one who trespasses in my temple. It's a... So I do what the voice tell me. I leave the door of the hut locked, and I pass through the walls to be there no more. Is the power of the Diablo in me. Give over! You can't pass through walls. That just doesn't happen. See, and the way the dead Signor he moved is the Diablo as well. Big Senior Sasukasa, he run away shaking and screaming like a muchacha. It is very funny.
Sexism. I mean, yeah.
He's about to get married.
What you describe is impossible.
No, it is no impossible to explain these things if you no believe in this Diablo.
Aye, it is. You could have taken the door off its hinges and... Ta-da! Twist. Is the telephone for you? I bet it'll be forensic.
Hooray.
Now we're forensics, Prof. With a report. They've been over that hut door with a fine-tooth comb, they've said. But there's no way the hinges could have been tampered with, apparently. They had adhesive on.
I see.
Apparently the owner saw a screw were missing a few days ago, so he drowned the hinges in glue. Mr. Sasukasa's given a statement to that effect now.
Where is that in the statements? So I smothered the hinges and there weren't any more problems with the door. but it was still out of the door hinge.
So, does that mean can't have been Mr. Coretta that done it then?
Admitted.
See? So, he's okay if I leave now? I still no see the Buckingham Palace. And I have to buy some gifts for Rihanna and everyone in my village. You're happy just to let him go like that, are you, Prof?
Don't worry, we'll have a man on him. In any case, we can't detain him
Get
until we
banged.
solve the mystery.
They're just gonna... They just hired Bing a couple days ago. They're just gonna sick him on.
Sick him.
Yes. Aye, and we can't pin it on him while he's going on about this demon doing it, eh? No, we've got to get to the bottom of this one.
Yes, there are 2 remaining points that we can't explain. Coretta managed to disappear from a locked room, and how, as we've been led to believe, the corpse came back to life. So it's back to the crime scene until we have some answers. So where do we start? Okay, well, I think we have something for the walking corpse.
Yeah,
being the
we have
grooves
something
in the
for the
rafter.
walking corpse.
The murder of vanishing, I don't know right now.
Hard to know.
Seems too incredible to believe, but there are 2 witnesses who saw the corpse lunge forward.
Were it really a demon at work, do you think?
No, that can't be. It was an elaborate illusion, I'm sure.
Aye, that's got to be it. An illusion.
And the person behind the illusion will almost certainly have left a trail of evidence, no matter how small.
And that's what we've got to find, right, Prof?
The rafters.
The rafters!
That certainly points to the sort of illusion I'm thinking of.
If I'm right, there should be another similar piece of evidence very nearby.
Oh yeah, just specifically do rafter damage A.
Where's the second hoisting point? Zoom in a little further.
I'm trying to read what that says. Kool-Aid.
Hercule?
Hercule, but with a K? Which one? The beams? Okay.
Here, Prof. What do you make of these nicks on the beams up here and rafters?
They seem like they were made by thin rope or wire of some sort. As said on the card. Very sus.
Aren't they just?
What do you think caused notches like these then? Oh, fishing tackle. I literally forgot that the fishing thing was even in
Ooh.
here. Yeah, that makes sense.
Easy. A hook could have easily dragged him up. It were the fishing line rubbing on the beam that made the notches.
I've come to the same conclusion. Somebody put the line over the beams and then pulled them with considerable force. There must have been something heavy on the other end of the line to counteract the force of the pull. So probably Doug. Of course, we all know what that was, don't we, Lucy? Oh, well, I mean, you know, the corpse, right?
Exactly. Well, it were the body tied to the end of the line, weren't it? What else?
Indeed. The fishing line passed over the rafters, over the raptors. And it was tied
Over
to
the raptors.
corpse.
All those silly birds of prey.
Jurassic Park. Welcome to Jurassic Park, Lucy. That explains how the killer made something spectacular appear to happen, which was, of course, yeah, made the body move, not caught a huge
The body
fish.
moved. Exactly. By tying the fishing line to Olaji's body and giving it a good tug at just the right time, the killer made it look like the fellow moved, even though he were dead.
Has this case so far been like infinitely more straightforward than the previous one?
Yeah.
Despite having tons more stuff in it, it's like, yeah,
Ow.
I can see it. Caught a huge fish in the shape of a dead guy.
What really didn't make sense in the last one was the handing off of the guns.
Yeah, but I mean, even before then, there was still like more tougher things, like with the oil smears and stuff, I think.
Yeah.
This
Don't
one,
know.
I don't know. And
There's
they're
going to be some
pull
huge twist, and we're going to have
like,
to find 3
BS
pieces of
twists.
evidence that all work.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Yeah.
Correct, which solves the mystery of the walking corpse. But yeah, they definitely did catch a big fish, or
Now, what about the murder
Big.
of vanishing?
man fish in the shape of a
That's
guy.
Really pot.
Have you heard about the bishop fish?
The bishop fish?
I think it was like that. It was like kings or whatever had found some fish. It was like way back in king times, and they thought it looked like a priest, like just a dude or something. So they called it the bishop fish, but they only ever found one. And people think that it was just a mangled squid or something now. Which is weird,
That's
because they
odd.
also didn't have squid. I mean, squid existed, but you know, like, they're very absent.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Anyways.
So people just like, is a real screwed up squid. Like, how did you think that was a dude? Like a whole dude with a hat on? Because there's like a mystical whatever.
Ah.
What's it called? Cryptid. Serrata claimed that he passed straight through the hut walls using some demonic power. But we all know that such things do not exist.
Maybe not, but the door and window are off the table and all. So, just how did the lad do it then?
Well, if the hut was genuinely locked from the inside, it leaves only one possible conclusion. He downbeat into the floor and went downwards through it.
Yahoo! Yeah!
He backward long jumped out the window.
Yes.
How did Karina... I cannot read. How did Karina arrange it so that the hut was locked from the inside? I mean, he could have done that. Outside doesn't make sense because of the blood.
Exactly.
Oh wait, these are different. He could have killed him from outside using the window and something ranged, but we don't have evidence that he did.
Okay, but how would he have been able to kill the, how would he have been able to kill the Olaji from outside?
I don't
Even
know,
with
the
the
window's
axe.
open. I feel like you could have, I don't know, a bow and arrow or something.
But
Uh,
there's an axe, so
yeah, that's true. Some of
like
the
he would
signs
have
were
had to go
large.
in just straight from the door and then kill the. This is starting to make no sense, but I'm
just
gonna
trying
guess
to,
he hit himself.
like, I was just trying to be 2 steps ahead of the story before they revealed something. I don't know. But
I
yeah, it
have
makes sense
no
that he could have
idea.
hid. The signs
I feel
are
like that's
big.
the only possible option.
it's 2 against 1 on this, so
Yeah.
yeah, that's what's like.
Yeah. After he did OGN, Coretta must have hid himself somewhere inside the hut.
Kind of forgot about the signs being on the wall, to be honest. It just feels like one of those environmental things that are just there. Very good, Lucy. I've come to the exact same conclusion, which I only ever say after you also tell me something.
Aye, that must be it. But where could he have hidden in such a tiny place as that, eh?
That's the key question now. Perhaps we can identify some traces of it that show where Coretta was hiding. Do you think? Do you think?
I don't think.
We both don't
It
think
could be in a
clearly
box,
after
though.
that moment. I think well, no, all the boxes said, besides the one that was broken into, that they all still had stuff in it. It's probably these signs. I don't think that's relevant, Lucy. Hey,
Oh,
really?
I'll
That's
have a
the
bit more of a
only.
think.
That's the only
The
thing
boxes.
I could think of.
It's gotta be the boxes, though.
But they're not empty.
Well, the C one is.
Let us remember the contents have not been taken. But that's the one that had the statue in it.
Yeah, but he could have. He could have stayed in the statue, but I don't know. I don't think that.
That was him. Well, we need to find where he was hiding.
Not A.
Well, hello, Mixo.
Hello, Mixo.
Mixo's here. I think spilled liquor could be him, but that's not really a hiding spot.
What about the suitcase?
I don't think he was hiding
It's
this.
stupid. It's stupid. But
Sure, fine.
yeah, I didn't think that one would be the thing.
The rafters, maybe. But I mean, the signs make sense, though. I don't know why that's not like, oh, you can't do this.
I guess we can try the rafters. I don't think that's relevant, Lucy.
Okay, so we got to the right conclusion using the wrong evidence.
What about in crate A? Is crate A empty?
Turning the camera.
Because crate A is also opened.
Weird. The phrasing of the prompt doesn't say a square, I think. Oh, proof that he hid. You're right.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna do crate A, but if not, then I'll do the bottle. Because, maybe.
No. Man.
Yeah, proof that he hid, not proof where he could have hidden, is important.
This mark onto floors, a bit of an odd shape. I don't suppose it's related to where Coretta hid himself, eh?
It's an unusual shape, you're right. Looks like something must have been in the way of whatever spilled. I need to look at it again. I forgot. Rohar was right. We're doing it, gamers. We're thinking. We're using our brain. So
We're thinking with portals.
We
Oh
have
wait, wrong game, seriously.
more brain cells. So let's try to think what might have made the spillage take this kind of shape. This, I mean, I don't know, actually.
I don't know if the
I
don't
mean,
know.
the little splotch kind of makes it look like might get my nerd on and think ahead next time. True. Okay, so there's like a hard cutoff here. Like there. Which could be from the signs moving.
Yeah, let's try signs. It must have been one of these big signs. It must have been put here and got in the way of whatever spilt.
Judging by their size and shape, though, none of them could have stood up alone. They would have been resting on something. Any ideas, Lucy? I mean, he hid there. Sign propped up against.
Coat hook?
Nothing was hanging out at the time. I mean, I kind of want to say crate C because that's the odd one out here. It could have been moved because it's trying to be hidden or something.
Yeah.
I'll try C.
I don't know. Either one. Yeah, let's try that first.
Never mind.
Birdoop.
Coat hook.
Yeah. The sign must have been resting on the coat hook. In that position, it would have been into the way of the liquor that spilled, making the stain take that peculiar shape.
Such a large sign would be perfectly big enough to hide a person from view. Now you're agreeing that that's where he hid.
So that's that, Wen. Coretta went into the hut the whole time, hiding behind this sign, eh?
Let's have a think about when the liquor could have been spilt before we draw any conclusions. When the liquor was spilt. We will see.
So
oh my
Doug
god,
doesn't
Alex
say anything.
Yick.
Alex
It's,
Yick?
when was it spelled? Chico bought us some liquor. It was great
Yeah.
stuff. We called up for the hotel for glasses.
Not seeing it. Oh, wait.
What?
Right there.
Oh wait, yeah.
Yeah, Mariana's statement. It must have been when the dead fellow moved. He must have knocked over the liquor.
Which means Coretta was hiding behind there pulling the string. Which tells us then that the sign must have been propped up on the hook at the point where the corpse was moved.
Then someone must have put the sign back where it were after that happened.
Precisely.
Yeah.
The sign is the answer to the mystery of how the hut was locked from the inside.
Questioning session over.
Thank you.
As it do be.
They've got it.
100%.
They are breezing through this one.
Yeah. Now we've explained how the door were locked from the inside and how the body moved when it were dead.
Yes, Ed Creator admitted himself that he killed Ologi. There's no way he can talk his way out of it now. But I'm sure he'll try.
So it looks like we solved this one without you getting all, worked up.
Yes. Oh, he didn't do his sexy man thing, that's true.
Yet. Well, that's a bonus. Right. Time to get Coretta back then, eh?
Now we have all the evidence we need to prove Coretta is guilty. We'll pin him down properly this time.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Here we go.
The conclusion. So as for your excursion to Buckingham Palace, did you kill people?
Is not a season to see inside, they say. It's a big problem for me. Mariana, she's looking forward to my pictures. I will want to make her sad, is why I climb over the fence.
Okay.
But the policia, he no like this. He brings me back to you.
Why, heck, Prof? You were right to stick a tail on him.
Seems so, yes.
You no need me? If it's okay, I'd like to see more of your beautiful city. We do need you for some, Mr. Coretta, eh? You see, we've figured out how you did it. But I tell you already. I kill Senior Ology with the axe, then I am disappearing through the wall.
Demon powers. I'm afraid that can't be. Humans cannot simply pass through walls without building up a momentum over, parallel universes.
Exactly. I am already 4 parallel
you're not
universes ahead of you. If it's no true, how can it be, Senior Layton?
I keep getting taken aback whenever I see Layton be.
Oh my gosh, it's Layton? Professor Layton? No way.
Allow us to take you through the events of the night one step at a time. It was your fake cry for help over the intercom that brought Mr. Sasukasa and Miss Atista to the hut.
When they were there, they found the door were locked. There can be no question about that.
Absolutely, and the one and only uncopyable key was in the victim's pocket. So Mr. Sasukasa was left with no choice but to break down the door to gain entry to the hut. Inside, he found only the grim corpse of Mr. Archaeology, and no sign of his killer.
See, it's like this, because I am already passing through the walls and leaving this place.
I don't believe that's the truth. I believe the perpetrator of this crime was still inside the hut.
Oh shoot, his face became 3D. That's how you know he's serious.
Yeah, when he gets to his commentary YouTube pose.
Perfect.
Don't make me angry, I'm gonna cross my arms. Lucy, would you care to tell Mr. Crate
Everything's
exactly where in
Gucci
the
until
hut?
the... Everything's Gucci until the animation critic crosses his arms.
Would you care to tell Mr. Crate exactly where in the hut the culprit was?
It was...
In a corner, right? That's where the signs are.
Yeah. Yeah. Bong! The killer were hiding in a corner of the room.
Ay, muchacha! You no listen when the senor, he say what he saw inside the hut. Ugh!
He say no one inside but this corpse. No one! Nada! Ya 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 ya!
That's not quite right. Mr. Sasukasa said that he did not see the killer in the room, but though he failed to see the killer was in fact there. But thanks to a certain obstruction, he was hidden from view.
Aye, an obstruction in the form of...
The signs.
signs! It were a whopping great sign! You propped the thing up against that coat hook onto the wall and made yourself a nice little hidey hole.
Mr. Sasukasa's statement says he was sure no one else was in the hut because there's nowhere to hide. But it's precisely this preconception that meant he wasn't even looking for you.
What you say? It's just a guess, senor.
You make up stories. It's no possible to confirm this what you say.
I beg to differ. Nerd emoji. You were definitely hiding in the hut when Mr. Sasukasa and Miss Atista came in. You have a piece of evidence and a statement that prove it. Lucy, would you do the honors? Statement and evidence. Okay. Okay, well, it's the
And-
liquor. And then a statement. I mean, this is the one that says that the liquor was spilled,
Yeah, sure.
but I mean...
I guess Mariana.
Yeah, Mariana.
Gonna get it right first time? First try?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Good. Aye, it's the liquor that's spilt onto floor that proves it. The only way it could have made a straight line like that is if it were spilt, if the sign were in the way when it's spilt.
And Mr. Tisto's statement confirms that the liquor was knocked over when the corpse lunged forward. That proves the sign was propped up against a coat hook when she and Mr. Sasukasa burst into the hut.
See, so? There's no way to say is someone behind the sign just because someone's there. Can you prove this?
Oh, you cheeky so-and-so.
Oh.
Oh.
No, you cheeky so-and-so. Yeah, you're fine.
Man,
And this means the corpse. We know it moves, see? Or the liquor is no gonna spill. Is the only Diablo can make the corpses move.
That's your rebuttal. Allow us to dispel the myth of the walking corpse now. Lucy, tell Mr. Credo what the killer used to give the illusion of the corpse while coming back to life. Right? It was Doug's.
It was
gallows.
Doug, obviously. No, it was not Doug. Doug did not do anything. The killer tied some fishing line to Olaji's dead body. By giving it a tug from the other side of the room, it pulled the corpse up off the chair and made it lunge forward. No. You see these fishing lines if they tied to the dead senor. You see them, and you know his trick. Not necessarily.
Why didn't the witnesses notice the fishing line? I mean,
It would have been dark.
yeah, it was dark. And also they were kind of drunk too.
Yeah, it was dark. Ooh. Mr. Sasukasa said in his statement that it were that dark inside the hut.
Thin, translucent fishing line in a dark room with a corpse with an axe lodged in its skull. Faced with such a shocking spectacle, it would be very easy to miss the clear, thin lines.
You only imagine what you want. Is no evidence for this. What you say? Oh, aye, we have evidence, alright?
Which is the rafters.
Rafter damage. Hit him with it.
There we go. So close.
There's nicks made by the fishing line into rafters of the hut.
And this is where he says he was actually framed for putting up the rafters.
Exactly.
And by considering the position of the notches, we can infer where the killer was standing to pull the line. So you see, we know the killer's location was... From where did the killer tug on the end? I mean,
That corner of the hut.
it has to be.
Following the line from the body over the beams where the nicks are, you get to the corner of the hut.
Oh, here we
The
go.
same corner that were hidden from view behind the sign that were resting on the coat hook. I think that's you.
Oh,
It's hard to
I
tell
didn't see
given all
it.
the obstructions. but-
yeah, always handle. It's compelling proof that the killer, in other words, you, Mr. Kurita, was hiding there behind the sign. Fendi,'s whole face is taken up by
See.
Lucy's head.
See. I just do it like is telling me to do.
Like you were told.
See, I hear it. The voice of the Diablo is telling me if I do everything like she tell me, it's all going to be okay. Oh, I've had just enough of this Diablo mumbo jumbo. It's no mumbo jumbo. It's true. I hear the voice of the Diablo.
This is taking too long. I can't hold it.
Nope.
He's gone sexy, man. Also, his hair is slightly more red. I feel like his hair is slightly more red now.
Slightly.
Well.
Well. Hey, Prof!
Oh, I believe you, Kurita.
Oh, crikey, here we go.
Demons are real and all around. Oh my god. I got my hair dyed.
Yeah. You've picked a fine time to turn up and start prattling.
You don't know, Lucy, how I got these scars.
Oh my god. Not
He loses
again.
all his memory each time it happens. Carefully led, this man can be a crazed killer. Yet without direction, he's nothing, a mere puppet.
Puppet? You mean Marionetta? Who you say is Marionetta?
I'm talking about you. Oh, that's a new pose. About you. You steal and even kill all because of this demon's voice.
See, we must listen to the Diablo. If no, he's gonna make a curse on our village.
Idiot. Wow.
Screenshot it. Screenshot this. This is just funny.
Okay.
Idiot.
Demons
Idiot.
are illusions living in the minds of the weak. Illusions have no power to curse.
First you say demons exist, then you say they're illusions? Which is it, Prof? Make up your mind.
Never mind, Lucy. You've obviously failed to... Who the hell is this guy?
My gosh.
You've obviously failed to understand. I have a Tumblr account. There's just one point
You
need
are
to
just
make
a mere
clear.
Redditor.
I still need to make some image edit where he just turns into this and just like Tumblr account created.
Yes.
There's just one point we need to make clear. This Diablo's voice whispering in your critter, that's certainly no demon. It was a human. A human that you could say there was a demon inside you already. A human that knew just a suggestive murmur to that inner demon of yours could persuade you to slay Ology. Ology.
Imagine. Oh no.
It's no human. It's Diablo.
Surely you can see who it was now, Lucy. Who was the voice of the demon that spoke to Kurita?
Dog.
This is the idol.
It's not gonna be the stone
It
idol.
has to be
surely
Mariana
not.
because he said she, and that stood out to me.
Yeah,
Because there's only
maybe.
one woman here, and it's her.
If not, it's Scours. Because he's sitting right outside the position where
It's strange that Tsukasa's not even on the suspect list anymore. But
Yeah, he
it
wasn't
could
in the
either be that
area.
or Scours, but I want to say Mariana just because he said she before and kept saying the demon was a she, so.
It is. There goes the heart. It were Miss Atista, wasn't it? That's who the demon really was. Aye, she knew you better than anyone, didn't she, Mr. Coretta? She were behind the whole thing. No, it's no possible. The voice of the Diablo is no Mariana.
Oh, but it was. Oh, it was Atista on the other end of the intercom listening to you faking Elogi's cries for help.
See, it's true. I called to the hotel to make them come for Signor Elogi. It's Mariana who is picking up at the other end. But I no notice. It's only by chance.
You say the sound quality of the intercom is poor, but you instantly recognize the person you were speaking to as Atista.
See, it's normal. I know my novia. We gonna be marrying together. It sounds like a toxic relationship, not gonna lie.
Yeah, that's always about this toxic relationship.
Oh my gosh, that's a huge word.
Oh, I know. So you think she could tell the difference between her fiance and a... I'm not even gonna try pronouncing it.
Quinquagenarian.
Your two voices would have been very different. Very different indeed.
See, it's different. But I am making an imitation of the Signor.
Tell me, Coretta, why are you here? Why England? Why now?
Is because Mariana, she...
Oh yes, of course, Mariana. She suggested you come, didn't she? She suggested it just when the investigations into the murder was being reopened.
It's by chance! It's only by chance!
You've seen my little crime scene reconstruction toy, haven't you? Collecting the data for its a pain. Takes a great deal of time at the original scene of the crime. There would have been a lot of activity. It would have been quite impossible for Sasukasa's hotel staff not to get wind of what was going on.
Is no Mariana, is no her! She is nothing in this crime, nada!
Weird to me that they brought up the whole lore about this crime scene reconstruction being a physical device.
I'm just gonna say it's simp.
Wow.
Big simp. Steady on, Prof. He's getting a bit...
What? Something wrong? Facts don't care about your feelings.
No, that's his next monster form. He just turns into Ben Shapiro.
He's slowly evolving into Benjamin Pure.
Oh no!
Somehow your voice isn't quite in line with the bravado of your masks anymore.
Cagliate, quiet! Is that how you say it?
Boos.
Boos. Hi, MB. Just popped in. How's the game? Game is very fun. Very fun to voice act. That's enough, Prof!
I'm gonna kill this dude. Oh my god. You know, if I got these scars again. You know, it's true. You even blurted out yourself will be unraveled all of your little tricks. If I do everything like she tell, yeah, pronouns save the day here. That's what we learned. You gotta study your gender.
Yes.
That's how we pronouns win.
Gender test.
You said she, her.
No. No. Please, no.
You know the truth. You've known for some time. The demon's voice you heard was the voice of your fiancée, Mariana Atista. She used you like a pawn in her devilish games.
Why?
Stop it now, Prof! Come on!
Why? See, I'm having a gamer moment. Jeez. Get so aggressive with her.
This is getting aggressive in general.
It
Are we gonna
feels
calm
like
down
they're-
anytime soon?
Yeah, it feels like they're one step away from being at each other's throats. They're both doing the same pose, pretty much.
Yeah.
Curses, I was just about to... that was just getting interesting. His hair went back to normal.
Interesting. Sure about that? That truly was a demon. Is the prof okay?
I don't think he is. I don't think he should be
No,
fit for
he's
working,
not.
actually.
No, he's
And yeah,
not.
this is the Forgotten Layton game. A game where I keep forgetting is even Layton adjacent until they just drop his name sometimes.
Just name drop. Oh yeah, Layton.
It's like, oh yeah, he's related. Yeah, it'll be alright. Miss Sitch is looking after him. I reckon he'll wake up before long.
Why were that worried?
No sense worrying, Lucy. Nothing we can do. Anyway, don't you want to know what happened with the case?
Oh, I don't know. Should probably be focusing on minding the prof, but... Do I ever?
Hehe, I knew you wouldn't be able to resist. Well, there's Karada first off. The bloke's as nutty as a fruitcake, so he ain't been a fat lot of help with the investigation. I struggled to read through any of that with how many commas there were.
Yeah.
Is commas? I think that's what a comma is.
There is
right?
comma. There is one comma in this sentence.
Nah, what's the one that isn't a comma but apostrophe, right?
Apostrophe, yes.
Thank you.
There's not apostrophe. Aye, I'll bet.
Yeah, and any new info out of him's
Excuse
about
me?
as likely as me getting a promotion.
Okay.
Dude's hair's not like graffiti.
That.
So that left that Atista bird. His voice changed like twice. Well, the local law tried to find her to bring her in for questioning. But she was gone, taking all her belongings and opted.
Oh man, poor guy. I wouldn't mind betting she were planning that from the start.
Yeah, maybe, but that ain't all, you know. Turns out Atista weren't a real name at all. No one knows nothing about her. She's a total enigma. Enigma ball.
Give over. Really?
Oh yeah, she only turned up in the village there about half a year ago.
And there were me thinking that she and Coretta must have been childhood sweethearts. A 6-year age gap?
Yeah, that would be weird. They have like such a big age gap. Like what?
Hang on. So you're saying Coretta's only been learning English for 6 months?
Suppose must have been, yeah, some kind of black magic in itself, eh?
And what's become of the stone idol?
They ain't found it, have they? Atista must have made off with it.
I don't know. Case is buttoned up, but not fixed.
That's just how it goes sometimes, love. Anyways, let's be getting back to work, I suppose.
Oh, aye. I wonder how the prof's getting on. Still, I don't suppose he'd thank me for disturbing him just to ask him how he is.
I mean, you know, normal people probably wouldn't, but... Oh yeah, just one more thing.
By heck, Dusty, you frightened the life out of me.
Member of in the clear now.
Oh, good. I was wondering about that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
His brother was not as important to this case as it might have been made out to be.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said to say thanks and that. Will you pass this on to Al?
Aye, of course, I will. I'll go and tell him right now. Okay, I'm just gonna end like that.
Okay.
Alright. Seems like a good place to stop for now. How many more cases do we have?
5, 6. Oh, 2 more only.
I thought there were more cases to purchase after that, or
Oh wait, you're right.
it's like we must see. The shop.
Yeah, 7, 8, and 9.
Ah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. 8. Question mark.
We got at least. Well, it depends on if we do like a longer stream where we just blaze through 7, 8, 9, but I don't know.
It depends. I'll probably just buy them in the meantime for them. And they did not port the game for mobile. I am streaming it from my phone. I'm using a like Android developer tool thing in a USB
It's
cable.
pretty cool.
Yeah, I can even play the game from my phone, just haven't doing it since I can just click on the screen to use it. And since there's not too much intense stuff going on, I don't really need to look at my phone at all, as long as it's just turned on with the game on it.
Yeah,
That's cool.
it's just basically a visual novel with some interactive elements.
Look at Bruce sipping his coffee.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's totally not going to go Tumblr Man sexy mode on us.
Why
Tumblr
does his
sexy
hair
mode.
go red? I swear his
don't
hair
know.
changes in RGB value very slightly.
Yes. Bro's got the gamer hair.
He's got that dog in him.
Bing would agree.
It's Layton Tumblr sexy men jeans. He is. That's exact. It just reads like he goes into this like horror tale AU mode or something. He's like, I love murder. It's super sexy and hot.
I like how you specifically reference Horror Tale.
I don't know. I think I
Out
just
of
saw like
all the clues.
I don't know what horror tale is, to be honest. Isn't that just like the one that people talk about?
I mean, there's Undertale, the base one. There's Underfell. There's Underswap.
Underfell.
I know
That's
of
what I'm
Horror
thinking
Tale.
of. Underfell.
I think you're thinking of Underfell.
Yes.
Horror Tale's like the creepy one.
Yeah, I'm probably
Just
thinking of
the-
Underfell. Yeah. It's
Underfell
been
like.
forever, and I never knew about them to begin with, really.
Yes.
But that's been Mystery Room.
Yes, that's Mystery Room for tonight. Pretty epic.
Undertale Yellow is really good. I've
heard that
good things
was
about
good.
Under Yellow.
Under Yellowtail.
It's been like forever, because like I remember when that game was like first being worked on, and there were a bunch of stuff about it, and I kind of just forgot about it for years, and just like, oh, it's out now. So whoa, that's cool.
Oh, nice. Interesting. A fan game getting completed
Yeah, and
fully working and cool.
That's good to hear, Alhar. It's fun doing this.
Yes.
7
Very
years.
fun indeed.
Oh, I thought it was like 4 years of development.
Woo!
How long
That's
is
a
that
long
game?
development.
I wonder. Because
Doesn't it have like the three pacifist normal genocide routes too?
It might. I mean, I
Because
did
if
just
so,
say I don't
then
know
no.
anything about it, but I'll
Because if
pretend
so,
it
that's
does.
some good game content right there.
I just know people keep
solid.
posting about that bird from it that I don't know anything about, but everyone keeps
bird?
talking about. 4-ish, 5-ish hours of route. That's good. That's about as
It's
much
like-
as like the first game, anyways.
Yeah. Pretty much. Depending on
That's
how fast you
real
go through.
interesting.
Interesting to note for the future. That would also be kind of a fun game to play.
That would be a fun game to play. There's a lot of
Yeah, I know.
silly voice acting in Undertale games.
Oh, absolutely.
But,
So anyway,
that's
I
it.
guess that's
That's the stream.
Yep, that's it.
If
That's the
we'll
stream.
be doing this again,
Bye.
I know I need to
See
do
you
the
in the
YouTuber
future.
thing. I need to
The
say
YouTuber
stab
thing.
the like
Okay.
thing, hide the body of the subscribe button.
Subscribe, like, hit the
Twitch doesn't have a
notification
subscribe button, I
bell.
don't think.
Just do it.